Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to make chicken pasta. I made another version Cambodian language because a lot of my people, my cousin, my relative in Cambodia, they don't speak English. So I made another version that is English speaking. This pasta, one day I went to Vegas and have dinner at this restaurant with my daughter, and I recreate the dish to share with everybody. You can use Parmesan cheese or blue cheese, whichever you prefer. You can do chicken or seafood or shrimp. My youngest son doesn't like shrimp. He doesn't eat shrimp. That's why sometimes I make with both chicken and shrimp. If you do chicken, you have to cook a little bit longer than the shrimp. I cook about 6 to 7 minutes, saute on the stove top. And if I cook shrimp, I marinate the same way. If I cook shrimp or other seafood, I will cook about 2 to 3 minutes because shrimp cook a lot faster than the chicken. And in the video, I didn't show you how to cook the vegetable. Sometimes I use broccoli. This one I use the asparagus. Sometimes I cook in a microwave. Sometimes I cook on the stove top before I cook the pasta. I cook my vegetable when the water boils. I cook my vegetable before I cook the pasta. I cook it about 10 seconds and then I remove it. And then when the water boils again, I start cooking the pasta. Okay, I use chicken breast. I slice it into pieces about the size of my little pinky. I use 2 teaspoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of chicken broth powder. I use 2 heaping tablespoons of basil. And I use my preserved garlic. If you use the preserved garlic like I do now, only use half tablespoon of oil. I use 1 heaping tablespoon of the preserved garlic that I made in my previous video. I normally made it preserved like that because when I bought the garlic from Costco, like 3 pounds, I used it about 1 week and everything is rotten. So I preserve it so I can use it at least like 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Whenever I finish, I go buy from Costco and make another batch. You can use avocado oil or olive oil or vegetable oil to marinate the meat. Since I don't use a lot of fat on my chicken, I use lean meat, so I add half tablespoon of oil. If you use chopped garlic, not preserved garlic, you use 1 tablespoon of oil because in my preserved garlic, I already have some oil in it. So marinate it, stir it about 1 minute and let it sit aside. Keep it aside for while you're cooking the pasta. When I cook before I cook the pasta, I cook the vegetable. Sometimes I forgot to cook in the water, the boiling water before I cook the pasta. I end up cooking the microwave. If you need to microwave the vegetable, put it in a bowl and cover it with wet cloth or wet paper towel and cook it between 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. So in this case, I cook in the water before I boil the pasta for 10 seconds. But I didn't record it because, I made this for my family to eat. So since I make it And for my family, I record it anyway to share with everyone. So when you put the pasta in the boiling water, stir it, okay? And when the water starts boiling again, turn it to medium. And when it's soft, when it's cooked, you just drain it, do not rinse it. When I cook the pasta, I normally follow the instruction on the box because some pasta are thicker than the other. So I add my preserved garlic, the crispy one, 1 tablespoon. Stir it, mix it well so the pasta doesn't stick together. And I let it sit aside while I'm cooking my chicken. I use my preserved garlic, 1 tablespoon, but I didn't add any oil because my preserved garlic is already have oil. If you use fresh chopped garlic, add 1 tablespoon of oil. Stir fry your garlic until it changes to golden brown. And then you can start adding your chicken, the marinade chicken or shrimp. If you cook chicken, cook about 6 to 7 minutes. If you cook shrimp, cook about 2 to 3 minutes. So pour in your chicken and add about half cup of water and put in the bowl. So because the season is in the bowl, so rinse that bowl and pour in the chicken. Don't worry about the liquid. It's gonna dry when it's cooked. It's gonna drain some of the liquid. So turn the heat to high. Keep stirring occasionally. Look at your clock. Between 6 and 7 minutes, the chicken should be cooked. Just keep stirring, and when it's cooked about 6-7 minutes, just pour in your half-cooked vegetable and stir it about 30 to 40 seconds. When you see the liquid boiling, then you can turn off the heat. Now it's time to turn off the heat. Okay, you don't want to overcook your vegetable. And pour it in your pasta, in the pasta pot. And if you like, you can add the grape tomato. You just cut in half, and now it's time to add the grape tomato. And you can also add your fresh basil to this, so you can have a fresh smell, the aroma of the basil. Or you can garnish on the top of the your dish. I add about 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of blue cheese. If you don't like blue cheese, you can use Parmesan cheese. So now it's done. After you mix everything, you can garnish with the cilantro or basil, or you can add Parmesan to your pasta. If you like the dish, please don't forget to share with your friends and family. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. I hope you liked the video. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.